I'm just scratching the surface.
I didn't even take you off screen because I saw your face. You saw my numbers I added?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was so proud.
Hey. Progression is key. Progression is key. Hey.
I was like, I saw your face. I said, he like this damn fool.
They started beeping and shit. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
My bad. Proceed.
Oh, hey, everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo. Hey, everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka Grandma's favorite grandson, aka the bearded wonder. Well, barely bearded wonder, aka the pod boss, pod's gift, the pod father. You know, Mr. Moore, aka in the HBCU, pinkies up.
And it's your girl C. As you can see, I'm over here effing up already.
This nigga in Area 51 over there and shit.
I sit here and try to blow him up real quick. Hold up, it is not working. It's not working.
You gotta be directly. You gotta look right into your phone. There you go.
Oh, you can't see it because it's the black raspberry.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yep, this is how we're starting today. Hey, everybody. Sorry, everyone, that we went MIA for a second. We had to have a small little mental health break.
I ain't sorry. Fuck y'all niggas.
What you had to say? You had something to tell the people? Don't you have something to tell the people? Oh wait. The white boy is not here because, you know, when we have a black guest, he never shows the fuck up.
Never.
So just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, no, he came for one, but I don't think we will call him a black guest.
Wait, who? He was there for... Oh, damn.
No, he was there for California. That's it.
That was it.
That's it.
Well, yeah, he may or may not show up because he can be put on the fire list. I invited Phil to come, but Phil's not here.
I stand corrected. Dating University, because I wasn't there. He was there for that.
Yeah, that don't count. So anyway, Phil ass was invited. Phil's not here either. So you see, when I put out the olive branch.
You cut somebody out for 3 months straight, they're not going to show up. You got to rub their back or something. You can't just be cutting their ass out and then hey.
Show the fuck up.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Anyway, what you got to tell us today?
So, everybody, we are blessed with another brave soul who decided they want to come on to the show. Hopefully it doesn't go as bad as the last guest we had.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm just saying, no retractions this time, hopefully.
Yes, they know what you said, Mr. Burkett.
Yeah. Please stand on business. But I like to call this person a good colleague. I've personally known this man for as long as I've been here. So going on 29 years.
I feel like you're lying, but continue.
No, I did know this man for 29 years. I think
29 years. Let me count. All right, go ahead. I'll let you be great.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You are correct. 28 years. 28 years. The year after I got here, I met this man. So he is a director, producer, writer. This nigga do everything. This nigga's Johnny Depp for real.
Johnny, hold on. See, he ain't never gonna get on here with you saying stuff like that. Why is he Johnny Depp? Because I love Johnny Depp. Please tell me why he's Johnny Depp.
Because Johnny Depp does everything. He does everything. He had his own wrestling promotion. He's a manager of the wrestling. He does everything, man. Like,
what else does he do? Since you know so much,
what else he does? I can't speak on all that.
All right.
But he does everything. He's a motivational speaker. Okay, he walks around. He does his own thing. He's a writer. All right.
A writer.
He tried to do music at one point. This man does everything. So, but yeah.
What was his name?
I don't know. What's his name?
Oh.
There you go.
what his name is. His name is George, aka NSC Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we doing?
Look like one of them horror movies from the 80s and shit. That's still film at the end.
Yep.
Hey, thank you for the introduction. Thank you to all those who's watching later, and who's listening and everything. I greatly appreciate the intro. So it's been a long time coming for me to be on here. I'm glad to be on here with a lot of great friends. I've been told about y'all podcast for a long time. I remember when which one is Pablo, right?
Yeah, you can call me
he can
George
be Pablo.
too.
I mean, he can be George, but it might get a little confusing because if I say George, then I say George, and then you don't know who I'm talking to.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right.
So you can call me George. She'll call me Pablo.
I can call George. Okay. I remember when you came to me when you first wanted to get into this business, and I wanted to make sure that I pointed you in the right direction. And I know that y'all won a couple awards, and y'all have been.
She won a couple of awards. I ain't won nothing.
Well, she's part of the show.
Collectively, one of them was just for me, though.
I want to just take the time before we start to congratulate both of y'all. I have history with both of y'all in many different ways, from going to school and from mutual friends and everything. And I just want to say how proud I am to see a network of like-minded people doing some courageous things, because podcasting is very hard and it can be very boring at times. Because some of your guests can be boring and shit, and you gotta make that look really good, and that's hard. Because you gotta bring out.
What about him? He boring. He's still here.
Damn, I can't speak to that, but I'm just saying, y'all work very well together. So kudos to y'all, man.
No, you don't even know because you just
first of all, okay,
no.
The lowest rated shows were the ones I wasn't on. Okay, so forget you, sis. All right.
When I wasn't on, that's when they was looking. But you said you heard about us. So you telling me this whole time you've been following our page and you ain't listening to nothing?
No, clearly I didn't say that. What I did say was I've watched y'all and I've seen still photos and pictures of y'all awards, and I've seen that the fact that y'all continuously have guests. So someone is watching y'all and listening to y'all. So I take it upon myself to add the fact that y'all doing good because y'all still here. So yeah, yeah.
Don't worry about that.
So, but anyway, I'm here. What's up with y'all? What we want to talk about?
I do thank you for coming on, and I have also seen what you're doing, and I'm gonna jump right into
no, nigga, you full of shit. Okay, being nice and shit.
I'm being nice. He'll get it later. I gotta be nice.
Okay, I'm about to say this nigga ain't never nice.
No, because I really want. I want to know about how did you get into filmmaking? Because of course you can let it know. All of us went to school together. We all grew up in kind of neighboring areas near each other. This guy right here had every game system at the time.
He still do.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it. I know they probably up to date, but I'm saying from how long I've known, this man had every game system. Every game system. That's why we have in the title also NSC Game Boy. Are you still into games like that?
I am actually. I was playing some games earlier today. Getting me some achievements on my Xbox. So yeah. I haven't got to Tekken 8 yet because I definitely want to get into Tekken 8. So all my Tekken players out there who want to come and see me, I gladly beat the shit out of y'all for y'all.
Okay, so get to that later, and I'll put that in the description. So if anybody want to add him, you can go ahead and do that. So from gaming, so I guess how does your progression go? Is it gaming, wrestling, filmmaking, or is it gaming, filmmaking, wrestling? How does this look for you?
You forgot pornos in there.
Yeah, definitely pornos. My pullout game is weak as shit nowadays, but it's gotten better.
Respect.
I like to aim for the mouth because I know they can't get pregnant in the mouth. So that's yeah. Oh, my man, here you go. nowadays, it only really it depends on how I feel. Uh, Sometimes I feel like writing. Sometimes I'm gaming. Sometimes I'm with my children. A lot of my children are pretty much they teenagers, almost adults. I love them, the fucking kids. Um,
How many kids do you have?
and I have 6.
Jesus, you right. Pull out game weak.
Yeah, real weak.
Yikes.
I told you I aim for the mouth or yeah. So that's usually how I go. But now all jokes aside though, it usually depends on how I feel. Like a lot of times, most people want to know how I got into the movie thing, and I just by me doing music, I didn't know anybody who did movies. So I was like, well, fuck, yo, I'm gonna learn how to do this because everybody knew rap. Everybody had a studio or knew somebody with a studio. And then they got singers and everybody sings. I'm like, ooh, I want to do movies. And it started as one movie and one idea. And I one of my cast members, shout out to my girl Ivory. She gave me the notion like, yo, you should start doing movies. Like you're a good writer. People listen to you. You got a leadership qualities and stuff. You brought all this ragtag bunch of people together, and the rest is history. Now I'm a filmmaker. Um, I won some recognition, some awards and stuff. Got some stuff from the mayor's office, which I'm very proud of. Shout out to Brandon Scott. And
Shout out to Scott. I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
Shout out to Brandon Scott.
shout out
That
to
man
Brandon
doing what
Scott.
he's trying to do.
Yeah, voted for him. So Brandon, good peoples. And
She can't vote for him.
yeah, that's
She live
how.
in the
That's
county.
pretty much. Huh?
She live in the county. She can't vote for this nigga.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Don't do
She
that.
she likes it by she send her love through spirit. So we can take that. You know what I mean? We need all that.
City all day, always.
See, there you go. The movies are phenomenal. Have y'all seen any of the Kingmaker movies?
There we go. Kingmaker 1 and 2 fire. I did not see
Shout out to my girl Jen. What's up, Jen? That's my girl.
Hey Jen. I did not see 2. I didn't know is available now because I knew it was in the movie theater. But that movie theater closed now, right?
Yeah, that movie theater was closed, and the second one was at Flagship out in East Point when we had the second premiere, which was a year ago in April, and everything. And it was up there. And you can watch the sequel on YouTube. Came out in Christmas Day, and the sequel is fire. Yes, it is fire. So please check that out.
It's fire. So since we're right into Kingmaker, so I guess the question is, how did you write that script? What was in your head to say, this is what I'm going to write about? Is it from experience? Is it just something that came out your head? Like,
do you want the short story or the long story?
How short is your short story?
Depends on what you want. Do you want the short story or the long story?
How long is the long story? That's the
better. It is long. It's long because that's why I said it's the long story. If you want the short story, I can give you the short story.
Do the short story.
Okay. The short story is I got it from when I was in prison, and I adapted it from an anime I saw called Yu-Gi-Oh! And I took an incident that happened to me because I used to play cards, which y'all two both know. Y'all remember back when we was in high school. I used to play cards a lot. And I took that situation
from high school. It's a literal photograph of like a whole bunch of us sitting at the table in the cafeteria playing cards.
Oh wow, for real? Yeah, show me that, yeah. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, you gotta show me that.
It's in my attic, but I got it.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, that'll work.
Bring it up, cuz
I came up when I was in prison. I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! And I say a few years ago, I think it was 2017 or 2016. When I really wanted to do the movie and stuff, I didn't know how to write a screenplay or script. So I knew some people that did. So at first I was going to pay them, but then I actually paid them to teach me because I was like, well, I'd rather learn it so I don't have to keep depending. I don't like depending on people. So I paid them. They taught me, and it took me a year and a half to write the Kingmaker 1 movie script, and it took me 3 days to write Kingmaker 2 movie script. So that's the short story, and that's how we got it.
Oh, Tyler Perry had ass over there. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's Virgos. Yeah, shout out to the Virgos out there. Those Virgos, we get it in.
But wait a minute, 3 days?
Yes, I wrote
Really?
Kingmaker 2 in 3 days. Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. So, like, just sitting there, just like, this is it, 3 days. This is the one. I'm recording this right now.
Yeah, I mean, I did other stuff like, went to work, took a shit, ate, fuck.
So.
You know what I mean? Did other things. It's just in my spare time, I hurried up and wrote it.
So now I'm questioning you.
You questioning?
Yeah, because you said, I did work, babe. You didn't say babe. Mm-hmm. I didn't hear that in there. You got a shower in your butt. Fucking. That's what you said.
Oh yeah. The boy got sick. Women don't like dirty men. They don't like dirty men. They don't like boring men. Two things. They don't like dirty and boring. Yeah.
What you looking like that for? You are boring, and you stink.
Sometimes I do. I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah, anyway. I got you upstairs.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm gonna fight you. So, for the guys that can see on YouTube and Facebook, I know when we release this, y'all won't be able to see it, but come find us. We have all of his movie art. So we got Kingmaker, Kingmaker 2, and then he has a new series, Kingmaker Host of Hosts. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the lead character is the girl Ivory I told y'all about. She plays the tournament host in the Kingmaker 1 and Kingmaker 2. And Kingmaker Host of Hosts takes place I think about a couple months after Kingmaker 2. So I kind of created like a Kingmaker cinematic universe. I got 4 different series, and then after I wrote that, I'm going to film Kingmaker 3, and then that'll be the end of the Kingmaker series. So crafting all those episodes.
Is Kingmaker 3 already
written? Huh?
Is Kingmaker 3 already written?
No, I haven't written it. It's in here. I haven't written it yet, but I already know how I want and everything.
He's gonna write it tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
No, I'm about to say I could if I wanted to. I probably could write it all in one day if I try hard enough. If I start early enough, I probably could write it all in one day. But just because you can write fast doesn't mean it's going to be good. Mm-hmm. I try to my films and my projects. I try to keep it as realistic as possible. I don't like to insult my audience, and I don't like to insult people's intelligence. I like to use things that's familiar, especially in our community, in the Black community. And I try not to glorize a lot of stuff that I feel like is already did to death. Like, this ain't Power 2, this ain't Empire Part 2, this ain't Tyler Perry-ish. Those things are very good. I got nothing but love for all of them, but you already know those IPs. The Kingmaker IPs within itself, and that's something that I created. And I'm very proud of the work, and I'm very proud of my cast and crew. Shout out to them. I got nothing but love for them. They have continuously been supporting, sharing, getting the information out there. I love them dearly. If it wasn't for them, there would be no Kingmaker. It'd just be words on a paper. So shout out to my cast and crew. And one special person, I always give her nothing but love and praise. One of my cast, she was in the first film. Unfortunately, she passed away to cancer. Her name was Regina Missouri. We called her Roxy. She passed in 22. She did not have the chance to film Kingmaker 2, so I had to recast her. But, she lives in my heart. She lives in all our hearts. She's always going to be missed. And as long as I keep talking about Kingmaker, I will always take time out to thank her, because, you know, she was much loved and she's very missed, and you know, it's just the way it goes on that.
R.I.P. That's sad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so, do you dedicate each movie moving forward towards her?
Yeah, when you watch Kingmaker 2 in the beginning, there is a small segment right before the film starts that's a memorial, in memorial to her.
Oh, that's
so and everything.
And people say that if you can't play spades, you will never understand the film. We grew up
right, that part.
You come out the womb knowing how to play spades. At this point, well, not now.
So, I got a question.
Okay.
Is the Me Remember It All podcast gonna get a cameo in Kingmaker 3?
Sure.
You all I need because podcasting is part of the the zeitgeist now, so you got to put us in there.
I'm about to say all I need y'all to do is audition, because the one thing I've learned. Now check this out. No, hold on now. One thing that I've learned is that not everyone can act. Absolutely. And the problem I did when I did the first Kingmaker, I was desperate. Everybody, 95% of the people in the film never acted before.
Okay.
So that's what you got. And when the second one came, it was much easier because I had already did the first one. So it was much easier for people to come. And some people just can't fucking act.
You said you can't act, George. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
I was about to say some people just can't act.
Drama club. That's wild.
Yeah, that is. That's why you auditioning will be so much easier for you because you already have experience. You know what I'm saying? But
on the other hand, you don't know.
That I ask everyone to audition. Only difference is people that I have specific parts for, like a specific character in mind, because I write to people I know and I'm like, hey, I want you to play this part because you really just being yourself. So that makes the casting so much easier, and which is why I believe the films are so good, because I already had those people in mind when I was writing that I would love for them to play those parts. But I would love to see y'all two on screen. You know what I mean?
You have
join
put a podcast scene in your movie. Holla at us. We there.
We play podcasts.
Y'all gonna play the podcast? Okay, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold you to that too.
Hey,
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I remember you used to do like on the mat radio, right?
Yeah. Oh wow. Jesus.
I mean, been friends. I see certain things that you do.
Yeah. Wow, good old days, man.
Look.
Shout out to Under the Mat Radio. Yeah, my boy Tech over there. Man, we had Ari Spears and Marlon Wayans and Tony Todd came on the show, and oh man, I've had a lot of great wrestlers, a lot of great MMA guys who came on the show. It's funny. It seems so long ago. Mm-hmm. So long ago. Wow. Yeah, shout out to those guys though.
What made you stop?
Oh, I got tired. We wasn't making no money, and I'm a businessman. I keep it a bean with you. Like, I'm only going to put so much energy into something, and if it doesn't come to the way I want, then it's time for me to go. You know what I mean?
So how long did you wait?
How
long did you wait?
We started in 2013. I think I left in 2016, 17 or something. I think I left in 16. So I gave about a good 3 years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the show's still on. We won awards when we were on there and everything. Those years are wrong. It was 2013. We started. It was 20. I know when we started. It was 2013. I'm sorry, I'm talking to one of my girls. So I'm trying to. Well, one of my fiancés. So she's in the room.
Boy, that camera about to get flipped upside down, boy. I'm glad you fixed that real quick.
Hi.
Hello. Boy, even like this, camera be like, quick, like, whoa.
Like, we lost him. So we just gonna get back to one of my fiancés in a second, but let's get back to wrestling. So how did you get into whatever it is that you do? Because everybody that's watched this, no, I have no clue about wrestling. They be having like wrestling references, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't know.
Well, it started. Of course, I'm as a fan. I used to watch wrestling. We used to talk about it when we were growing up. The WWF and then the WCW, WWE, the Attitude Era. Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. All that stuff. And then going into the 2000s, the what do you call it, the aggression era or something. My homeboy Evan, he came to me and he's like my little brother, and we grew up. And he had a chance to do a radio show, and he was like, "Hey, would you want to do this show with me? I need a co-host." And he has like a real dry sense of humor, kind of sarcastic, and I'm very charismatic, and I ask a lot of questions outside the box. So the reason why the show worked was he knew the technical stuff, like he knew the dates and matches of people and stuff. I was a casual watcher, so I would ask questions outside of, what city do you like getting the best blowjobs, or did you ever get shot at after the show and stuff? I would ask questions that outside the box. And because of the podcast/radio show, we started going to independent wrestling joints, and shout out to NCW and them. And from there, meeting other wrestlers, they like my style and they like the way I carry myself. So after that, they one of the guys asked me about being a manager, and I had to go to school, and I have registered to be a professional wrestler, which I'm certified in the state of Maryland as a professional wrestler. I'm licensed, so that means I can get in the ring, out of ring, take bumps, all that. And that was from 2016 on. And I've managed two solo guys. Both have won championships in different promotions. I manage a tag team that has won in different promotions. And I have various awards for Manager of the Year for different years. I know from 2018 to 2020, I won like consistent Manager of the Year from different promotions. And I credit it to just my personality. When you see me doing a promo, I'm freestyling. I don't read scripts because I don't got time for it. And I just go off the whim, and I work with people from WWE, AEW, Lucha Underground, TNA, Ring of Honor. And, it's a fantastic feeling, going and these guys I've seen, like, I know Swerve Strickland. I remember Swerve when he was in Independence, and, seeing him as the world champion in AEW, I'm just like, golly, man, I remember when this boy started out, begging to get pictures and stuff just to make, money. And now, he's doing his thing. It's a lot of guys out there that I watched over the years go up the ladder. And it's just amazing feeling. And I think my time is coming. I got back into it. I manage a new guy. His name is Mr. Grimm. He's an international wrestler. Okay, you got your hand raised.
I do. I have a question. So
Okay.
why are you laughing at me, George? Don't laugh, because I don't know.
I know how silly this question about to be. That's all. Go ahead.
All right, you're right. It is gonna be silly. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna hold this till the end. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Ask the question. You got him stopped now.
So you're the manager. So it's, to me, and it's about to say, right, it's gonna sound silly. It's the character, correct?
Correct.
Okay, because it's like, it's so theatrical, but even the wrestling part, and so you can get in the ring and beat somebody up, and you can also be somebody's manager.
Yes, I mean I can, but the George Burkett character is different from the George Burkett y'all speaking with.
So with the manager piece, what made you want to do that instead of just being the wrestler?
Oh no, being a professional wrestler is a very thankless job, and pro wrestling is very racist. I think, in my opinion, it's probably one of the most racist sports I've ever seen. Like, yeah, it's bad. Is bad. It's gotten better, but it's still bad though. And you gotta love it. I'm a wrestling manager because I have a personality that fits a manager. I can speak. I know how to control the crowd as an MC. I know how to articulate, and I know how to get that reaction that you need from as a manager. And I look good getting beat up too, so that helps.
They beat
You
up
know
the
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Jesus.
managers is like the weakest part of a wrestling match because if this is a video game, we have like 1 HP. Like the littlest punch or little smack, a little hit will do so much damage to us.
So
You know what I
somebody
mean?
come and do this, and you gotta fall
Yeah,
all out.
and I just fly off, and like, oh my god, you hit him! Like, yeah, he hit the shit out of him. Like, nah, he really had 1 HP. He's about to die. So,
Right. Because I always wanted to know what is the privilege of being like a wrestler's manager. Like, what is that? But like the character is just a manager and a hype man, kind of.
yeah. So a manager job is to carry the match. Your job is to get whoever you're managing, and they're pretty much is God. Like, is the person you manage, then is the people, then is God. And I say that because a lot of people, the mistake that they make is that when they become managers and they start to get somewhere in the business, they forget that they're managers and they start wanting attention. Well, people don't come and pay tickets for me. They not coming in droves to see George Burkett. They coming in droves to see the guy I'm managing. My job is to make sure that I get my guy to the top of whatever mountain that he needs to get to, whether it's verbally or physically. That's my job, and I do my job very well, actually.
So let's go back a few ticks.
Okay.
Prior to 2013, when you was jumping off of fences in Irvington, doing backflips and leg drops, how did that start? How you start that wrestling league right there?
So Battle Brawl. Shout out to my man Comey Christopher. So Battle Brawl was something we started because we were bored and we had a passion for getting ourselves known and seen. And I was a champion. That back then I was actually a performer. So I actually did do matches and stuff. And we were on the ground. So the ground was our ring. And we was at playgrounds and we was at shout out to my boy Brandon Shimilewski, my man Shim, and my boy Jimmy and all those guys. Cause we used to have matches and stuff back in those days, the old Dunkirk family and stuff. Shout out to those guys. And yeah, I don't know, it just carried over, man. Like we just, a lot of people, they start from them points, even your basement or your cousin house or your grandma house or outside the playground, and then it varies and it goes. And I paid a lot of dues, and now I'm in my 40s. It's a lot slower for me to get up in the bed, and I think about those days of me falling on the concrete, and I wish I would have been falling like on a pile of money instead.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the choices you make. So that's something I had to live with. But I'll be all right.
What advice you would have somebody now who wants to get up in that, the ring? Do that work.
Get a job.
A real job?
Yeah. Get a go to no, I'm just playing. If you want to be a wrestler, first and foremost, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and you have to ask yourself, is this really what you want to do? And when I say that because it's not just the physicality, that's the easy part. It's the mental. Because one, you're not going to really have a family, because if you have kids or you have a wife or girlfriend and stuff, you're going to be gone all the time. You're going to be missing a lot. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, when the children's sick, when your girl is sick.
and everything. Then on top of that, you know, funerals, weddings, you know. Then on top of that, people are going to criticize you because, excuse me, people are going to criticize you because they're going to look at you like, yo, you know, you a wrestler? Like, are you serious? Like, you know, that's just not a profession that your guidance counselor gives you. You know what I'm saying? Something that you really take to heart. If you really want to do it, go to a good school. If anybody's looking, I can, you know, reach out to me after the show. It's easy to find me. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure the host will put my information out there. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll point you in the right direction and everything, because you need to go to a good school and get trained, because it's very dangerous. I've seen some very horrific things in the ring from people who did things, and these people are trained, and you know, they made one mistake, and now, you know, the left side of their body don't work anymore. And you know, is it's not something I would say for you to do unless it's really in your heart. But if you feel like it and you want to go for it, go to a good school. That's your number one, and from there you'll be fine.
Yeah, Phil says all the reasons I never became a wrestler besides not wanting to get hurt.
That nigga lazy. That's why he ain't become no wrestler.
I know. I ain't paying him. And he said MCW is the best place to train.
Yeah, they got a good school out there. Kind of expensive though, but definitely a good school out there. So you definitely gonna spend some money. But a lot of their guys have made it to WWE. They have a great relationship with the WWE. So yeah, if you want to become a wrestler and you want to go that route, I didn't go that route, but if you want to go that route, that's be the best place I can say for you to train and everything.
Okay. And for those who want to be a movie director or a script writer, you know, what's some advice you have for them?
Okay, so if you want me involved, it's going to cost. But if you want some free advice, I would say learn how to write a script and learn how to write a screenplay. If you want to learn the easy way to learn how to write a script, take your favorite movie, a movie that you've seen a million times, you know it verbatim. Go on Google and type in your movie and type in movie script. And you will probably find a PDF of your favorite movie in the script. And it will teach you a method of writing in that format. I don't have an iPhone, but I do know iPhone have a lot of good apps for writing scripts and stuff. I'm an Android person, so I don't really know.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't do that.
Oh no, it's all good. I like options. I'm a very I don't like slavery.
Oh yeah.
You know, Eve she gave the apple to Adam. So from that point on, I just, you know, I never just mess with that.
Sis. Told you.
Hold on, I'll get with y'all in a second. Why Phil said his name was going to be the Jamaican Sensation.
That's why he wasn't going to make it. That's why he wasn't going to make it.
Because
his name, they would change that quick. That would have been crazy.
The Jamaican Sensation.
That sounds like a porno name. You probably be best doing porn, maybe OnlyFans or something, instead of wrestling.
Or going down 2:00. You know what I mean? You get on
the yeah.
Coming to the stage.
You know, it's funny. I used to strip downtown many years ago. I used to be a stripper.
Wait.
I told you he's Johnny Depp.
I need to put down the man who, I'll redo the description, the man who does everything.
I'm trying to tell
you.
How
are you a stripper?
Money.
No, not that, but why?
What life event made him go to the stripping life? That's crazy.
No, because it could be bad. I don't know. You don't
know. So after high school and stuff, actually, believe it or not, it was around the time when you and I used to date. Believe it or not.
We just threw that out there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact. Me and Lady C used to date many years ago.
Wait a minute. just
nigga. See everything. The man that does everything. Yeah.
I don't know what
Fun fact.
See the man that does everything. That's
if you don't got no pictures, it ain't no proof.
Nigga.
If you ain't see it, it ain't happen. Ain't that how they said it go?
That's crazy.
Damn. Well,
yeah,
she's not denying it, and you know what I'm saying?
Never denies it.
Phil said, "Oh my God,
I see that.
Yeah.
He said,
Now I'm jealous.
See, you gotta be a wrestler, Jamaican sensation.
You gotta
no,
strip
but
on the side and play video games and
yeah.
No, I went to the strip club with my homeboy, and it was a night. I guess I think we went like on a Tuesday night. It was something dumb, and the guy who owned the club was like, "Hey, I need some guys because it was a segment. They wanted some guys." And he was like, "Y'all want to go on stage?" And my homeboy dared me. He was like, "Y'all go, you go," and I'm like, "All right." He went, but he didn't dance as long as I did. My dumb ass went out there and actually tried to give him a show, and I did it for like 2.5 months. I stopped because back then I was very homophobic, and I had a chance to make some serious money at this gay joint, and I was like, "Oh nah, I ain't fucking new, man." And my dumb ass, man, I look at it, I'm like, I should have took that money now. But back then I was dumb and homophobic, so I didn't know any better. And I stopped and everything and left it alone. So I did it for like 2.5, almost 3 months.
I thought he was gonna say years, man.
No, but I did a couple shows though. Like I had to learn the pole, I had to learn the bar, I had to learn. It's hard for young boys.
Your ass down the pole.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I had to learn it. I probably could still do it now, but my fat ass, I don't know. I probably fall.
No. Let it go, bro.
For the ladies, hell yeah, nigga.
Nah, let it go for the ladies.
Nah, I'm saying for the ladies, shorty.
You just said
I get my training wheels out and everything, man. My Fisher Price.
It's hard you get out of bed. Now you talking about you want to get on the pole. No, brother. Don't do this to yourself.
Nah, okay. All right. In my past life, I thought I can do it, but I'm gonna take y'all advice on this one. You know what I'm saying?
He went almost 3 months, so he did it. He said he lived it.
I did it. I lived it. I do have it. Well, I had a picture, but one of my ex-girlfriends, she ripped it up. So I did have one picture I had of me actually. Yeah, she ripped it up.
Here we go with these pictures. If I don't see a picture, it never existed.
This nigga crazy.
No, I mean, hey.
So Dottie, right? Say you went to jail for 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't tell niggas you didn't go to jail, right? You was in jail for 3 months, right?
Y'all gonna know
I'm stripping for 3 months. So the nigga was stripping.
But y'all gonna know I'm in jail. Y'all gonna know I'm in jail. Where she at? Jail? I believe it.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you.
Well, I was in prison for 2 years, so I was in prison, not jail. So I wasn't coming home. So I know the difference.
There you go. Phil said he can teach. Phil said Pablo can teach George how to do the belly roll, the body roll. My bad.
Don't do that. Don't disrupt my body.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Don't disrupt my body roll.
The way my knees is nowadays, yeah.
That's a special move right there, like on Street Fighter, bro. Don't do that.
That's my Hadouken.
Yeah, I mean.
So since you brought it up earlier, you said one of your fiancés.
Yes, I'm polyamorous.
Ooh.
So I have polyamorous means many lovers. So look at that! Look at the little fingers.
Nigga,
that's so cute.
Isn't it so cute though? Hold on, pause for the picture. Y'all gotta come see this picture. Actually, I might change the thumbnail. I don't know. This is just adorable though, and I made sure I found a guy and 2 girls.
Oh, you didn't make that?
No, I didn't make that this time. I literally typed in polyamorous and that came up. Like dead ass.
Okay.
No, I like to do research before we talk to people.
So I used to have 3 girlfriends for many, many years. And then one of my girlfriends, she left. And then I went down to 2. And I tried to get another 3rd girlfriend, which in some ways it worked. But as of recently, I came to a point where I woke up one day and I just asked the ancestors, because I'm not religious. Like, I don't believe in God and Jesus and all that stuff. I'm very spiritual. I went to Africa back in 2005 and I was in Johannesburg and the Congo, the RNC for like 2 weeks. And
told you
after that,
everything.
I really, I don't fuck with any of that shit. Plus, I grew up in the Jehovah's Witness household. My mother's the Jehovah's Witness to this day, all in that cult shit. So she fucked up. But I woke up one day and I asked the ancestors, this was be the time. And I proposed to my girlfriends. One I've been with for 18 years. My cancer, my baby. That's the one I spoke to.
Oh, okay.
Apparently I attract cancer women. I get along with
unfortunate.
cancer women.
So unfortunate.
Don't start that, George. Don't sorry, not you, Pablo. No, because he got hatred towards cancers, which I don't understand what his issue is.
So unfortunate.
No. Cancer women are beautiful, man. Like they're very loving, very family oriented, very loyal.
She missed all that then. She missed
all. Let's see, she missed all that.
I love my kids.
Yeah, that's it.
My other fiance, she's a Virgo, like myself. I've been with her for almost 15 years.
Hold on.
And everything. Now that they're here, I'm going to take a moment to show y'all my girlfriends. So I'm going to spin the camera and my fiancés.
The one on the right was there the longest.
The one on the right. How many years again?
18.
18 years?
Yeah, and the one on the left is 15.
Goodness, how y'all deal with that man that long?
We wonder the same thing sometimes. He's good though.
Oh, that's awesome though. So y'all gonna kind of hang around as well. So we have questions because at this point I got a lot of questions.
Lord have mercy.
I gotta go to work.
Okay. Have a good day at work.
So I just want to, unfortunately, but you might have to ask her or just keep them on. I'll be here. I'll be around. See you later.
All right.
So
wait a minute. Phil said, "How do I apply for that life?"
You gotta eat a lot of Wheaties, y'all, and you gotta do a lot of cardio.
All he eats is French fries.
Nah. See, that's not gonna work.
Tenders and French fries, so.
Nah.
So.
How you jump in front of me?
Because I have a question that my best friend asked me to ask if he didn't make it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
How? That's all he had. He said how? Like the negotiation process.
Hard work and communication.
Boom.
Okay.
Hard work and communication.
It really okay. So let me say this to all the listeners. It's not as hard as you think it is. Nigga. It's not as hard as you think it is. And I'm gonna say this. Why? Because it's a lot of sacrificing. It's a lot of sacrificing. It's a lot of communicating. And it's a lot of and there's a lot of understanding who the person is. Because a lot of times as men, we are in love with the persons or what they can do for us, either it's sexual, either it's resources and everything. You're not really is that website to sign up? Actually, it is, but I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, but you're so nasty. You're so nasty. I had to undergo a wild transformation to become who I am. Mm-hmm. The George Burkett of 1999 of 2000 would not been able to sustain what I've attained right now. Not at all. Not even in the least and everything. Because the one thing, first of all, we don't do orgies and threesomes every night. Every night, niggas. Please, y'all. Let's get that squared away.
Damn, hold on.
Yeah, because that's the first thing people ask me. Like, y'all do threesomes and orgies every night, yo? Every night, nigga? God damn, yo.
Not every night, though.
No, not every night, yo. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And what's happened was I was poly before I knew what poly was, because we just learned about poly, I think, like 10 years ago. What was actual called? I was doing this since 2006, and you know, I think 2013 or 14. Yeah, I cooked that. 2014. Yeah. That's when we learned about polyamorous and the different polys, solo poly, polyamory, all that type and stuff. There's different variations. And one thing I always try to urge people is my dynamic is not your dynamic. What we allow is not something that you may allow with your couple or your throuple and everything. And your partners and stuff. Okay. So all right. She's joining. Okay. All right, cool.
She said, here I am. Whatever questions you got. So since you brought up hard work and communication, because I guess you were in a relationship with the young lady just left. What's her name again?
That was Janae.
Janae just left. So you said she was there for 18. How did you introduce that you wanted a different or an additional partner to your thing?
So my relationship with Janae is a little different because Janae is technically my high school sweetheart. She's the girl I lost my virginity to. So I've known Janae since 1997. And when we broke up, technically you were my next girlfriend, believe it or not. Fun fact. But when we broke up, we had
that's crazy.
Yeah. After I broke up with her, Lady C was my next girlfriend. But we reconnected after I came home in prison. And we were talking. And at one point I had 8 girlfriends. And I got tired of lying. I got tired of trying to keep them all together. You know what I mean? Oh, I opened the floodgates, huh? Yeah, I bought that one.
No, because no one knows anything. And they was like, God damn it, can I deny this? I didn't see no pictures, so I don't know what they talking about.
Hey,
if you can't prove it, then it never happened.
I like her. See, she's on the same page as I am. You can't.
Them yours. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Okay. So wait a minute.
Give me that.
Yeah.
So you reconnected.
I like that. You know what I'm saying?
And
but
so basically, he said you was so much work. You might as well have 2 women. I mean, because you was so much work. That's what it was. That's crazy.
No, I didn't say that. Crazy. Me and Lady C, we had a great relationship. We stopped messing with each other because we grew apart. That's the best way to say it. She went her way and I went my way.
That's how she
is. But we always remained friends.
Y'all were young.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
yes, we were 18. We were very young. We were 18 and everything. And we have great memories together. So
put Rashid comment back up.
What happened? Exactly. I haven't seen his prison papers, but I believe
him. That's what I'm saying. We don't need no pictures.
Well, if you go in case search,
you will find them.
You type in my name, you will definitely see all my charges.
Because that's not something he can hide.
I became a very, very bad boy in the state of Maryland for a long time. So when you're a bad boy, to my degree, they lock you up for a long, long time. And they did. Luckily, I had a mother who had a really good job, and she paid a lot of money to make sure I didn't stay in those dark places. But back to your question though, when me and Janae reconnected, and I had all these girlfriends, one day I gave up, yo. It was too many. I had 8 girlfriends.
Did they all know about each other?
No, not at all.
Oh, well, it's different then.
He one of those niggas.
No. At that time, I was straight cheating. I was clapping cheeks. I have a very high sex drive, and no diddy. This is like nah.
He said bad boy before Diddy.
Bad boy, no Diddy. I was straight clapping cheeks, and Janae and my other girlfriend at the time, which was my son's mother, my youngest son's mother, or my oldest son's mother, they asked me about dating each other because they didn't want to lose me. Because I was getting rid of the whole everybody. And they was like, do you mind if you had 2 girlfriends? I'm like, I don't care. Like, I never put no stock into it. Like, I didn't think about it. Like, it just, and that was the beginning of it. And in time, it was awkward because, mostly from women. Like, other women, it's like when they see it, they got real disrespectful. And they like, y'all dumb bitches and y'all this and that. I'm like, whoa, like what up, y'all? Like, fuck is you talking to? You know what I mean? It's been a couple times, like, yeah, I had to pull something out. Like, hold up, y'all, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, you ain't disrespect my peoples. And then I got dudes who like, yeah, you a pimp and you all that. And I'm like, nah, yo, this ain't pimping, nigga. Like, I really love these girls, like, And then later on, I met Sherelle. And for a moment in time, I had all 3 of them. And we were together. And my son's mother, she couldn't take it no more. She wanted to be monogamous. She wanted to be married, so she left. And that was 10 years ago. So fast forward to now, she found her fiance. She's getting married next year. We're now good friends after a lengthy court battle of custody and all that stuff and everything. More power to her. Yeah, the Tia saga. We don't talk about the Tia saga. Yes, that was oof. And now we have a whole understanding. We are considered open poly. So what open poly is that I'm able to be with other women, and they're able to be with other women and other guys.
Else you want to be with?
Yes.
Huh.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So how will it still be the same once you guys get married?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So United States don't really look into they don't acknowledge it. So this is more of a commitment ceremony for us to say that we're, you know what I mean? So we can't file taxes.
Purposes.
Yeah, we can't file taxes.
3 states in the U.S. that actually acknowledge polyamorous marriage.
Okay.
But that's the type of relationship I have.
So how does the household flow? Like, how does that work? Because your kids live with you, right? Clearly.
So I have a set of twins. They're 4. They'll be 5 in August. And my other children, they're all teenagers. So they all 15 and above, 15, 16, almost 17. Gotcha. So they've been seeing this their whole life. And a lot of people will be like, does the kids are weird? Do and no, we talk with them. I mean, our older kids know now about, the way we roll, but back in those days, we really didn't show much because we let kids be kids.
They just knew your dad had 2 girlfriends.
That's
about it.
And
Okay.
my sons, they would go to school and get a lot of props because they knew, like, oh yeah, his father got 2 girlfriends, and because apparently when I say I have multiple girlfriends, they think the girls are ugly. Like, they got low self-esteem, and they, yeah, that's what they think. They were like, oh, they must be ugly because they. Yeah. So then when they finally see him, they like, damn, what the fuck? Like, yeah, these some bad bitches, nigga. And what I'm saying, like, yeah, so
2 bad bitches.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then the next thing that like, well, how can you handle them? These bitches can fuck. You can't handle them. So in order to keep up with them, they have to have a man who can keep up with them, which is me. I have a very high sex drive.
Okay,
and
pause. Hold on. So if you have a high sex drive, then why they need to go outside and get anything else then?
Well, it's the same.
Because we have high sex drives also.
So fair enough.
So I mean, I'll say it like this. It's the same reason why we got McDonald's. you know how to cook at home, but sometimes you just want to go out and get yourself something quick. You know what I mean? So
but we always come home.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah, most definitely. So, a lot of people criticize me because now the tables flip, because now that we're open poly, I get more love from the females and I get more criticism from the guys. Because they were like, "Oh, yo, how you let a girl do that to you? You let a dude do all that." It's called soap and water, yo, and toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? It's literally it. They actually will give it to you if you ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, like a woman can do some of the most nastiest stuff to a man, and you'll never know. What only thing you'll know is what she tells you. So my thing is that as long as they're respecting and everything, then that's how we go, and that's how it is. I'm comfortable in my sexuality, and I trust my women. We've been there, we've done that. We've been to parties, we've thrown parties, and I have a 9-bedroom home. So
I'm glad you said that, because I damn sure was like, so where everybody sleeping at?
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. This is one of my homes, so I'm saying, got a little bit of real estate, so I got multiple homes, but the house that we live in is 9 bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I couldn't even think about.
Yeah, don't listen to him at all. Don't listen.
I'm about to say, I couldn't even think about going back to being a one-woman man. Like, to me, it's like, why? Like, it makes no sense. Like, we have multiple incomes. All three of us are business owners. All three of us have LLCs. All three of us can do and take care of each other. It's a European culture and European custom, and I've learned that when I was in Africa. And until our people really know our roots, we just want to keep doing what we're doing. So, do you all have to deal with the same sex?
What?
I don't understand the question.
That's one of our new loyal listeners. So we'll see what he means exactly.
We choose to be with either sex. He only with
females. The fuck? No diddy, nigga.
She got it.
No diddy, nigga.
No, okay. So the question was, did you? She answered it. She
okay.
Like, you don't deal with the guys, you just deal with women, but they deal with either depending on how they feel.
He's straight. We're bi.
There you go.
Yep, that answers that.
Flat out.
Yep.
So now, all right. So I joked about this one here before. Now we're talking to some real people that do it. I was just joking. I said I was going. It sounds a little slave masterish, but I was like, I'll have my little real estate. I had a big house, and boyfriend number 1 got this house, and boyfriend number 2 get this house, and then whoever I feel like spending the night with gets to come in the big house with me.
So,
but y'all don't.
So if anybody's ever watched what is it, Sister Wives on TLC, that's kind of the dynamic that they had. Unfortunately, that did not work out for them either. So with that being said, what we plan to do is have a compound. Okay. That is what our final plan.
Yeah, like end game.
Yeah, like that's our end game. We want to have a compound. So, the main house, he would have his own section within the house. We would have our own section within the house. And then there would be a separate house on the back end of our house where we would have parties, or if, other people needed places to stay, things of that nature, that's where they could be able to stay.
It's like, that's not a bad idea. It sounds good, but like you said, communication, a lot of communication and respect, because I don't know.
Yeah, you over there talking about don't sound bad, but now I know you niggas.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm different. So no, because you got 2 women, of course. You're dealing with 2 different attitudes. I'm not saying it's a bad one, but you got 2 different people right here, and you have to accommodate to both. Like, how does that work for you when you have one that's this way and then one that's that way? If that makes sense.
He's a referee.
Yeah, I'm about to say
He's a manager
they
and a
still
referee.
women. They
Yeah,
they
bro.
still have
Good.
jealousy. They still getting little arguments and stuff. But I mean,
Sometimes we have to be referees.
yeah, sometimes we gotta be referees. You know, Janae may be a referee because her and I we both the same sign, so we very similar.
Right.
Sometimes very rare me and Janae get into it, but when we do get into it, you know, Sherelle will come in and oh, excuse me. Or if I'm getting to it from the kids, and Sherelle will come and she will definitely, because I'm a very old, stern father, James Evans type father. Like I don't play none of that shit. So, you know, all that jokey, you know, that's dad, my friend. No, I ain't your fucking friend, y'all. I'm your father. Like,
I'm with you. I ain't your
yeah,
goddamn
so
fucking parent.
yeah, I'm a parent. So,
So
but
y'all all sleep in the same bed? I'm gonna ask.
We used to.
Yeah.
We used to like every night for 3.
Yeah, for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So what made y'all
I have a
stop?
king size bed, so
What made y'all stop?
We got a bigger house. We got a bigger house. At the time we had 2 bedrooms, technically.
like 2.5 bedrooms.
And we at the time had 3 of our kids living with us and the 3 of us all in one room. So yeah, we got a bigger house and we all got our own bedrooms.
I would think so. It's like 'cause sometimes you would want your space. Like you don't have to be in my face all the time. Like I'm gonna go to your room.
Right.
And
exactly.
And that's such a stress reliever too. You know, folks, you got to understand a lot of times when you're in a situation with your mate and you're alone and you're in that space and it's cramped, you know, you feel like you're smothered or you feel like, you know, you can't breathe. A lot of times, like Sherelle, she would go in her room, she'll light her incense, she'll play her music and stuff, and she'll zone. And
yes,
you know, me, I'll get on my game. So I go in my game room. I got a lot of arcades and stuff in there, and I go in there and I play. Or, you know, I know Janae, she'll go watch something on Netflix, or she'll be studying and stuff. You know, it's just it helps to have a space big enough for you to just go away for a while, calm down, you know, reset, and then, you know, go back to it.
So do you help him with the wrestling? Like, does that like, you know, because I remember seeing her in the movie. I remember. So that's why I was asking. Because I know it was like you still in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, nigga,
you in the movie.
Y'all actually noticed me? Oh, okay. I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
Everybody misses my part because it's so small. So a lot of times people be like, "You were in the movie?" Yeah, no.
No,
I was supposed to just be behind the scenes. So
she's the executive producer of the movie, of both
we're
movies.
movie people, so we notice every single like parts of movies.
Yeah, we love movies, so that's our thing. But we're more on the horror side. But yeah.
That's why we're gonna be in part 3. So we are movie people. So
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
So no, I was asking since I remember seeing her in the movie. Did she assist with like the wrestling or either one?
So I support the wrestling thing. Like we go to the shows, the flyers, the posts, the shirts.
You throw stuff at him, he be acting up.
She like
see, you gotta be part of it. You gotta be part of it. Throw stuff at him.
But like we support in any way, shape, or form that we are needed. Even with like when our kids were younger and he was wrestling. Oh my God, the time that we took the kids.
Yeah. So
he got hit like real bad, and he, of course, you know how wrestling.
I got beat up. I got beat up in the ring.
Like he got jumped, and our kids lost it. Like absolutely lost it.
They were so white. All of them were crying. None of them thought about getting up and running to the ring.
No. 2 of them did.
Oh, they did.
The boys tried to.
Oh,
but we had to hold them back and be like, "Daddy's okay. Daddy's okay."
Yeah, I got the shit beat out of me too that night. You know what I mean? And that was around the time when I first started managing too. So that was like one of my first times really like, yeah, they fucked me up that night. Like I was a little sore when I got them back and everything.
Yeah, your sons were mad.
Shit, I was mad. like fuck me up. So
yeah. What else you got, George? I'm just questioning in my head still.
I got some wrestling questions. Since I'm the wrestling person, I guess I don't know. What you think about the new state of wrestling right now? Like that new direction they're going in.
So the new state of wrestling it's okay, but I mean, some storylines are better than others. I think now that Vince McMahon and the McMahon family is gone, I think within the next year or so, it's going to really, really thrive because I think a lot of people are getting out of the fatigue and the cult-like manner that he created. Because it was a point where you couldn't even say wrestling on WWE. It was sports entertainment,
right,
and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, they have real wrestling matches. They got real bookers, people who actually book wrestling matches. The storylines are better. It's going back to the days where we used to remember. Before the internet came around, and you like, oh no, they really best friends back then. I think that
the 900 number.
Yeah, you had to call up the 900 number, find out, you might hear a recording and XYZ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the state of wrestling is is like, it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely getting there.
I didn't even think you was gonna ask this question. I'm just looking at it like, if I go poly, do I have to tell my girlfriend? I would hope so, because
really,
I think
nigga, really
coming in.
Yes.
She don't know.
The only poly he knows is the high school that kicked him out when he was in 9th grade. That's all he knows. Don't listen to him. What you think about AEW?
I have a lot of friends in AEW. Like Nyla Rose, of course, like I said, Shane Strickland and stuff. I like AEW because I feel like AEW is really a place for independent voice. I think they really getting their stride. They really finding themselves, and there's a lot more of us on TV, if you know what I mean. A lot of our people, a lot of different cultures that's being respected and everything.
WCWs were the best wrestler ever. Argue with your kids.
NWO, live.
And WCW had the best technical wrestlers. Like, you want to actually watch wrestling, then you watch WCW. You want the fanfare and the pyro and all that, and then that's Vince in them. So but that's
all I did was Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. That's all I knew when I was little.
Yeah, that's the fanfare. That's wearing the costumes. That's the costumes and the music and all that.
That was the extent. And then, I went to the other side and just started doing other things, not watching wrestling anymore.
It's okay.
No, because y'all get on here and y'all make me sick because y'all be talking about. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Until we say like Stone Cold, you're like, oh, I know him.
Diamond.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, Diamond.
Yeah.
I hear Vince is looking to start another wrestling company. I'm hoping it's true.
I hope
he does not. I really hope he doesn't do that.
Yeah. No.
Why not?
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure that's a rumor. I know a lot of people that work with Vince McMahon from my connections in the wrestling business. He's supposed to sell WWE years ago, actually. But
under the circumstances, it would be in his best interest to leave it alone.
Yeah, he made almost $1 billion something by selling it. I think
he needs to enjoy the money at this point.
Yeah, he in his 80s too. He needs to just go ahead. Try it.
Finally having a black woman champion. You think it's because of Vince behind the scenes situation?
I don't think. I'm not going to say Vince McMahon was racist because I've heard people tell me. I mean, he did say the word nigga, so you gotta add that to context.
Definitely said the word nigga.
Yeah, he definitely said the word nigga. But it's kind of like it's one of those things where Vince cares about. I'm about to say I know people I've interviewed. I've been there in the building. I know people. I will say this: Vince is a product of the times. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's like when we try to explain the 80s to children of this time, You know how they look at you, like the movies, the horror movies back then, or the action movies back then. Back in the 80s, everything was America, USA. Rocky and Schwarzenegger, and everything was USA. Now it's like, well, we don't fuck with USA, we fuck with Palestine and all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a different time. That's what Vince McMahon kind of reminds me of. He reminds me of that time that came to an end.
He's definitely dated. Yeah.
What was in East?
It was that's how AEW is now.
That's how AEW is now.
Yeah. That's I told you don't listen to this man. Didn't I tell you to stop listening to this man like 20 years?
I'm not saying I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. If that's how he feels when he look at it, I mean, I can't change your mind. I can just tell you the places I've been and the people that I've met and everything. But I mean, hey, that's what you want to believe, my dude. Hey, that's more power to you.
AEW remind me of WCW when they first got on TBS. That's what it reminds me of.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, like it was hardly anybody out there. There was always something. The commentating was horrible, because Tony Schiavone, he can't carry. He can't carry it by himself, so
all the greats of years, man.
They stop trying to mimic what Triple H and them doing, then they'll be all right. That's it.
And see, that's the thing. You trying to mimic the thing that's selling instead of trying to create. And that's kind of how I got into the movie business. I didn't want to emulate anybody else. I wanted to be my own brand. So when you watch my films, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get to my horror movies yet because I fucking love horror.
I was about to ask what you got cooking too. I know you got something cooking.
Oh man, if I had the money, I would film my horror movie now. But the reason why I haven't done, because I already wrote it. I wrote it after I wrote Kingmaker. I already wrote my horror movie. Actually, I have 2 horror movies, but one I didn't write yet. But the first one I just don't have the money to film it, and I don't want to try to film it without the budget, because you got to pay for special effects. And makeup and artists, and makeup artists and stuff.
Horror is definitely like our thing.
So you don't reach out. I mean, you wouldn't just do kind of. A lot of people will help with no money, if that makes sense. If they just want to expose.
I know.
Surprised. Like a lot of people will be like, "Yeah, we'll help. Sure, we'll come," and then
crickets.
Okay,
like we know firsthand. Because of the series.
Because I was like, wow, it seemed like somebody would be like, hey, I'll help. Like, I get it. Money, I look at it like the money's going to come.
Yeah.
So I guess you just got to get the right people.
That is very true.
When I had got Kingmaker 1 on TV, my old distributor, which I can't speak of because I have an NDA, but I can speak on this. My cast thought that we were raking in the money. They were like, oh yeah, we on TV and all that stuff. Got the shirt. Yeah, we on TV and all that stuff. Do you know I had to pay my distributor money?
We owed
$600 to get on TV.
No, not just to get on TV.
Distribution company.
For the distribution company, because of the fees. Converting it to closed caption, subtitle, and other stuff like that. And I was like, well, don't that take that out of the people watching? And they're like, no, you only get like $1 something per view.
If that.
Really?
Like, well, hold up.
If that.
That's why rappers be so angry about these streaming, these Spotify's and all that shit. That shit is a fucking scam. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm going through this with my films, I can only imagine with Snoop Dogg and all these other guys going through with their music that they used to make when they were selling CDs and vinyl, and now it's streaming. And they like, well, hold up.
Streaming really.
Yeah, they need to fix distribution. They need to fix that shit. Streaming is crazy. Like, yeah, I said it. Streaming is fucking crazy. I don't care.
All right, so you ever thought about making a documentary on wrestling since you've done both movies and wrestling?
Fuck no. I first of all, there's enough documentaries out there on wrestling. Secondly, the powers that be wouldn't want me to expose that shit. Because it's Illuminati shit in wrestling too.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Stream money is a big scam. 30 cents per stream, artists get paid.
Yes, that is correct.
And Tubi is just about the same thing.
So all these people, give you. I think what you have to do is you have to use your credit and recognition to get you to the next level. That's telling people that it's on a streaming platform get you into the door. Where I come from, we say you get the panties wet. But now you got the panties wet, you gotta get it, you gotta get to the next step. You feel me? That's how I look at it. So when I tell people about it, it's like, oh yeah, he doing real good. Yeah. Now we gotta get to the next step. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, 110%. I want to ask about the horror movie. Real interested about that.
Okay. I will give you
you ain't gotta like give me everything, but
I'm about to get the pokes.
Is it a monster? Is it like
is it a monster? Slasher.
Okay. You sure?
It's a slasher, it's a stalker, like
so my horror movie is it's titled Miss LaRue. It's about a school teacher who was framed for sexually assaulting some kids, and she killed herself, and now her vengeance soul is going after the kids who set her up.
I thought he was gonna say our ghost was in the chalkboard.
No.
I don't know.
That's why you don't write movies, sis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is exactly why. You write on it and her Joseph get you.
So yeah, she
no more, your old ass.
That's pretty much the premise of it. The kids are like middle schoolers, which is very rare because you don't find killings in a lot of horror movies with middle schoolers. It's usually high schoolers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was the last movie that had like middle schoolers.
I love
and no real kids died for real. Like they did, but they didn't show it. It was always off screen shit. I actually want to show some because I believe
horror folks, right?
Yeah, I believe that
Ask him the question.
Yeah, you already know I'm about to ask him.
Ask him the question.
Top 5 horror franchises.
Horror franchises?
Yes, sir.
Hold up. Am I my top 5 or just top 5 in general?
Top 5.
Let me just come back and put this back on real quick.
You want to go and do that? Sure.
Let me put this
back on. Okay, hold on now. She's about to do it, folks. Here we go. Hold on. Please be patient. She's getting on it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. We got one right there.
Okay.
God damn it. Yeah. She came to play, people. She really came to play. That's the fuck I'm talking about.
We got
Good
one.
God. Oh my God. Please.
All day.
All day. Twice on Sundays. Twice on fucking Sundays. Yes. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Saw is my favorite horror movie franchise. I fucking love Saw. I like the kills, but I like the writing. I like the fact that he's not really killing them. He's putting them in precarious situations and stuff. It reminds me of Christianity. So sorry.
You see that,
my third.
Sorry, Pablo. You see that? You see that in the chat?
Whatever.
Okay.
My third favorite is Aliens. I like the first 2. I don't like the rest of them. My third favorite. No, you said Friday 13th. So that's one. Saw, Aliens, Child's Play. I love the Chucky series on Sci-Fi. I think they did a fantastic job with that. If y'all ain't watch it, y'all should check it out. It's pretty good. He kept the atmosphere from the Child's Play movies into the series, which that's now that I do episodic and I'm doing series like television writing instead of movie writing, that is very hard to do. And now I commend people like Tyler Perry and them because that shit is hard to do. You know what I'm saying? But Child's Play. And lastly, lastly, favorite horror franchise.
You ain't looking good here, Pablo, at all.
Yo, like at all. That's
We got
crazy.
I think lastly, I would have to go with Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I would have to go with Halloween.
Boy, you about to get cut off. Boy, I'll tell you, boy, we about to kick you out of here.
The last Michael Myers, that shit was weird. But
that's weird.
the 2018 one they did was good. And of course the original one was fantastic. So nothing. Okay. Oh, my water, yes, please. I need H2O.
See, okay, so Pablo here, his is Texas Chainsaw, Halloween, Scream, Friday the 13th, and Final Destination.
Final Destination.
Wow, you know what? People don't mention Final Destination that
not often.
And the new one comes out next year too.
Yes, sir. I'm waiting on it.
Yeah, so that's actually interesting. Scream, I don't know. The last Scream, I actually like the last Scream. A lot of people didn't like it.
The last one put the bookends on it. That's what made that put it over the top.
I'm good. More top 15. Yeah, the last one. Yeah, I thought I know a lot of people kind of gave it slack. Like a lot of hardcore Scream fans didn't like it that much, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was something different with the usual college suburb shit, nothing being in the city and stuff. I thought it was just. I didn't really like the reveal that much though. I thought they could have did that better.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I didn't like the reveal. It was kind of like because if you didn't see the Scream before that, it didn't make any sense. So,
FYI, there is going to be another one.
Yeah, they know because Nev Campbell's coming back.
Yep.
So.
Sick of her too.
So we'll see what happens.
Well, she didn't want to come back, but the shit with the other ones, they
declined coming back because of
that money, nigga.
Well, that and the stuff going on overseas.
Yeah, she said something about Palestine and Israel.
Yeah, that's why. So they got to bring that back. So
yeah, they just wait till it die down, then they bring it back. So, question: what are y'all two favorite horror movies? Because the series, the ones that I name are not my favorite. I have one all-time favorite.
Is now my favorite because, like you said, I like the storyline. I do like the kills, even though he's not doing it himself. The kills always get me. I freaking wait for that. So that's where I am now. But of course, when I was younger, I would have said like Friday the 13th was my thing. So that's young me, old me.
Okay. How about you, Pablo?
I'm 80s slasher all the way. So like Sleepaway Camp, super high on the list. Yeah.
Not like what you're thinking. Okay.
Yeah, like like Carrie, stuff like that. Like I'm back there.
How about now?
Now?
Okay, so
I like the Rob Zombie Halloween.
Think on that. I got a question. Do either of y'all watch American Horror Stories?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's been slipping, so you lying. I asked him, did they see the last
season? First of all, no. She said to have me watched it. I watched it. I ain't caught up. That's all.
I'd be like, hey guys, y'all watched it? Oh no, we ain't watch it. Hey guys,
you watch it the day of. We got lives, man.
I have a life too. Actually, I watch it the next day because I work from home that day, so mind your business.
Exactly. See, I can't do that at work. Okay.
So which one is your favorite?
I love Hotel.
Most definitely.
Love Hotel. I know when I was younger, vampires, that was my thing back then. I love Hotel.
I never seen it. So
this is against the grain. I like Roanoke. I had to rewatch it. I like Roanoke.
I rewatched it and I still don't like it.
I like
it.
Oh,
so actually, my favorite is what is it? 1980s.
I like that one too.
Is it 84? It's 84. Yeah. 1984.
84. Okay.
Yeah, the year of the Olympics. Yep.
That was.
It got weird at the end, but I liked it though.
Yeah, it did kind of go left, but I like the premise. I like how they put it together. Yes.
Yeah, she watches American Horror Story.
No, you watched that her season with me. That's the one with the dude with the ears on the keychain.
Yep.
Okay.
I love American Horror Story. Like I am all the way up to date. I'm like, hey guys, did y'all watch it? Did they watch Delicate? No, they didn't. Did you watch it?
Okay, I did not watch. What's the season with where he did the blue hair and stuff?
Oh, Cult.
Yeah, I did.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I think I watched like maybe the first 2 episodes, and I was
that's
like,
where I'm at with it.
They lost.
But see, because I'm dedicated, I watched it all in its entirety, but I just didn't like it.
Yeah. Now the one with so I'm bad with like names of seasons, but the one with the black pill with the
that was double feature. See, that's me. I'm
what
the
do you
one.
think about that?
Double feature.
What do you think about that particular
double
season?
feature? Was it because it was broken? No, wait, was double feature? That was double feature. Was the one with the aliens?
Double feature is the one with the
pill.
aliens.
Yeah.
No, the pill was
where the father ends up taking the pill when he's a writer. The daughter is a
black
violinist.
pill. That was right after, but before. Hold up, I don't know the name of that one. You looking it up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I know what it is. Because that's when they had just came back. It might have been double feature. I think it is double feature. Okay, so Phil said Freak Show was the best.
Freak Show had me starting off, and then like the last 3 episodes, 3 or 4, it kind of went like left.
Always.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like y'all start off real good, and then
it's just like whatever.
Yeah,
the Muse.
The Muse.
Muse.
What was that?
Yeah.
That wasn't by itself.
It was a story.
It's the double feature, right?
Yeah.
You don't know. Yeah, that ain't the right answer. Is it double feature or not?
Yes, fool. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm just making sure I know the names of these. God damn it. He said G would like that shit. But yeah, that was good. See, we didn't went over the time. We didn't got into something else. See, this man got things to do. He got a whole household.
He do. A whole household. I'm
gonna end off with this. My favorite all-time horror movie currently is Get Out. That's the last movie that actually scared me. Get Out made me realize how real it can get, and that type of horror gets to me when you can actually see it. You know what I mean? Old school horror movie. That's kind of hard. I like Mother's Day because that is so fucking hilarious to me. It's not scary, but it's just so batshit fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever seen the original Mother's Day, try not to watch it. They raped this one girl and they stuff her in the fucking dresser drawer and used to pull out the dresser drawer when they wanted her and shit. Shit's fucking crazy. But anyway, any other questions?
Yeah, I'm not a big Jordan Peele fan, so
I know because Nope wasn't good. Like I get the idea, like when it was broken.
Candyman was good. That's Candyman. That's all I got.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was good. The Candyman remake was good.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the movie and saw that.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, that was good. So and I like X. X is good. I like the movie X.
No, we're gonna have to bring him back so we can have this in-depth horror
movie episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Because all of us could be sitting here for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's only because you said Halloween. That's it. Only because you said Halloween. If you didn't say Halloween, you come back.
We can talk horror all day.
I want you to send me all your info where people can find you so I can make sure I add that. But right now, anything you would like to tell the people, any plugs, you can tell them where to find you too, because they might listen before I put it up.
You can find me on Instagram at NSCGB, 5 letters. Learn it. You can find me on Facebook at George Burkett. Check out Kingmaker 1 and Kingmaker 2 on YouTube. Type in Kingmaker Baltimore. It should pop up, or go to the NSC Never Stop Collecting Entertainment YouTube to find, subscribe and all that stuff. And thank y'all so much. Hopefully I gave y'all some clarity on some things about the film business. some clarity on the wrestling business, some clarity about our lives, our sexual lives. And we got to come back and talk some more horror and stuff. I love horror, so I can talk horror all fucking day. But and just thank y'all for inviting us on y'all show.
Oh, you forgot the meme of it all is going to be in Kingmaker 3.
Yes, they are going to be in Kingmaker 3. They we have a podcast part in it.
You got to have a podcast part in the movie so we can be on it.
But we still have to audition
Can we put that
to
in
be
the
the
series
podcast.
We'll see. If not in the series too. In the series too.
Well, it's in the series too.
Can I just wear my hat? I just
you can't wear that hat.
That's fine. I can get my head
up. The series is my thing. FYI. Okay. So yeah.
So we can be in the series.
We can do a part.
Oh, you talking about Ivory series?
Oh,
you mean the other half of filming? Wow. Okay. We'll get your information off of air and we'll talk to y'all. Okay. We can do something with that.
Mm-hmm.
She's the director of the series, so
I like it.
All right.
That's a deal.
Look, you gotta ask. They can only say no.
Right.
But yes, thank you so much. We know we went over your time. Sorry, but you're more than welcome to come back along. Hey, maybe both of them will be home at the same time. We can talk to all three of y'all.
Yeah.
Everybody, we didn't say congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Just let us know when the big day is. Yep. So we can send our well wishes, and Pablo likes to send flowers.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
We might really appreciate that there too. You know what I mean? Special episode.
No, we're not.
Appreciate that, man.
No, we're not.
You already know what it is, bro. Home team. Yeah.
We're not. But thank you so much.
I love both of y'all. Thank y'all so much for inviting us. Y'all all have a good night. Take care of yourselves out there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at you. Trying to get this on, podcast in the podcast, but I'm gonna play the podcast in the movie.
Yeah, I'm a media whore. You already know. I'm trying to get this everywhere so people can see us. We gonna wear our shirts and everything. We gonna be on.
What shirt?
The one that everybody asking for that we don't have no more.
Oh shit! I forgot to look. You gotta remind me. If I don't get up right then, it ain't happening.
Nah.
Look, Phil talking about if you ever need help on set, I hit you up. I need help on this motherfucking set, and you ain't been here. Fuck you, Phil.
There you go.
All right, you got anything to tell the people? What you been up to? We don't know what happened to White Boy. He still didn't show up. It'd be funny as shit if he was the low one right now, as we're saying goodnight.
Absolutely. No,
but that would be one brand.
Yeah. All I got is a Uno tournament, June 1st. You know what I mean?
He has an
Uno, right? Yep. Uno tournament is $20 to get in. If you're not playing in the tournament, it's $10 because we got other games. We have drinks, we have food, all that good stuff. Hit me up. Get on Eventbrite. Just put in Uno Night, Baltimore, and it pops right up.
So what other games is being played?
We're gonna have Connect 4 there. We're gonna have all the shits, Jenga, all that.
So we're gonna
have a spades room too. Matter of fact.
Oh, why you ain't say that when he was on the show?
Because you just told me now to say so.
if this man got a movie about playing cards, why would you not bring this up?
I don't know. But that's because somebody said there's gonna be spades there. I'm like, we can put you on the room because we don't want nobody fighting in the studio. So,
all right, another.
What you got going?
I ain't got nothing going on right now.
You say that, and then your story be filled up, nigga. Like you wild.
Okay, so I don't have anything coming. Oh, I actually do. So what I've been doing was we helped this young lady go to her prom. My cousin had a prom dress drive and gave away dresses to a girl. We had one girl, she had this really good testimony of why she needed some assistance. Little prom squad together. We made sure Shorty had a good prom. Okay. She got nice dress out the deal.
Look at you being nice.
Hopefully she had a good night. The only next thing coming up, we doing a community baby shower. So
how that work?
We get a whole bunch of stuff and we figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, but it's pretty much like stuff from maybe like newborn to 6 month.
Mm-hmm.
kind of get some stuff for parents that just maybe not have enough that they have. So yeah, that's what I have coming up. Other than that, yeah. I like to do my slow side stuff. I ain't got time to be always, look at me.
What the hell are you talking about?
If I'm gonna be on the podcast and the podcast on the podcast,
I'm trying to tell you, we're gonna be doing a podcast inside of a podcast inside of a podcast. It's gonna be some Inception type shit.
All right, but other than that,
the hell Phil talking about?
I ain't paying Phil no mind because I told fucking Phil to get on here, and I just said,
"Oh no, he said if we do it in person, he's there."
Do what in person?
The 1-2 step.
Of course you are, motherfucker. All right, you
trying to see the thickness in person.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Hey everybody, what's going on? You already know what it is. It's your boy Pablo. Thank y'all for listening. The old listeners, the young listeners, the new listeners, the weirdos, the freaks, the geeks. We appreciate all y'all, man. I'm out of here, man. We ended early too. I love it. You know what I mean?
I'm a little upset because I personally put down this title on my name for one person to fucking see it, and they didn't even fucking get on here. I am so disgusted. Thanks for coming past, Rashid. Check out Kingmaker 1 and 2. Kingmaker 2 is on YouTube. Kingmaker 1 is on Tubi. And look out for the next Kingmaker series because we in there on the podcast.
We in there, baby.
On the podcast.
Man. And yeah, just look up Kingmaker Baltimore on YouTube. It'll pop up. Go ahead and watch it.
And then Lady C out. Movie, man. I'm out. I'm an unofficial member of Monkey Gang. Holla at me next week and I'll let y'all know what it's about because I'm mad that the person that was supposed to get on here didn't get on here.
That's racist.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.